I'm out in the front yard. This big red oak, it's big, fell earlier this year. Well, this big limb broke off, which was a big limb, fell in the yard. This is actually the property line. These trees belong to my neighbors. And so they had a gentleman come out here and start cutting this tree up. And they cut it down. And they came out here and they cleaned up a bunch of it. And sometime in September, he said, I'm going to the beach. And when I come back, I'll finish this tree. And I have not seen him since. I have not talked to the neighbors, but there's a couple big limbs. And I think this back part is way too big for me to get on the saw, but I think I can cut this front part here and get it on the saw, cut me some oak boards. I don't know if I'll get that. I don't know if I'll get to that, this cutting part, but today is Monday and they're calling for rain tonight, and we've had a couple days without rain. And so I want to do some stuff with the tractor. It's not raining, and one of the things I want to do is come out here, cut this log, and get it out of the yard at least. So one other thing I want to try to do today is bring that 4000 back here and get these trees I've already got cut, loaded up on these bunks. The two I've got cut down that you may or may not have seen from my previous video. I've already got them cut into sections, and while it's somewhat dry, it hasn't rained in a couple days, I want to get those loaded up. But one thing I got to do is I got to cut down this white pine right here. And I meant to bring something to cut this barbed wire fence out of here. I'm going to cut it above the fence for now, because I don't want to put, it's got barbed wire all over it and in it. So I don't want to put that. I'm not going to put this bottom part on the saw anyway. So we're going to cut it up high, and then I'll come back and cut the stump out. So yeah, this used to be an opening in the fence. I don't know if you can see, but there's barbed wire here. It would come to here, and then there was an opening here, and this was a cornfield when I was a kid. And oh yeah, all the way back across the creek. So there was a fence, a gap in the fence right here to keep the cows out, because the cows could come back up here. We didn't make hay back here. The cows could come all the way back up here, but the fence kept them out of there and off the neighbor's property. Well, that went very well. Pleasantly pleased. So it's not an enormous tree, but it's big enough. I was a little apprehensive about coming back here and cutting it by myself, but it's a Monday afternoon. Everybody's got real jobs. So here I am. Well. The wayward son has returned. Where have you been for like the last 10 days? I knew you'd got somewhere. Your brother's been here. Where have you been? Huh?
Where you been, buddy? Where have you been? Where have you been? Huh? You fat. Where have you been? You been eating good.
I didn't bring my cant hook like an idiot. I'm trying to just roll this thing up. It was hitting on that log to start with. Now it's got this little lip here. I get it up far enough, lip won't let it go past. Well, this turned out to be a complete bust. So I can't even get the log through here. I'll show you. It's kind of hard to see, but I got to kind of come at it at an angle and then turn and go that way to miss that tree and the stump. So long story short, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to cut down that little pine tree right there, probably that beech tree. This big giant elm tree, we're gonna leave it for now. I'm not 100% sure if that's on the property line or my side or the neighbor's side. And of course I didn't bring as you may have noticed, I didn't bring a cant hook. You know, it's just I'm trying to be more patient, but it's supposed to rain tonight a bunch, and then they're calling for a chance of rain. Today's Monday, rain all night tonight, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's just so wet, so I'm just trying to get as much done as I can today, and it's probably too much. So I'm gonna get some logs, put them on the ground. I'm gonna drop that log on top of them, then we're going back to the house. Well, since we failed once on the back, we're gonna try to fail again here on the front. I don't know. We're just gonna cut it and see what happens. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. It's too late in the day to really get into anything else. I was hoping to get more stuff done, but through my own ineptitude and through circumstances completely within my control, I was not able to do that. If it ever stops raining, we'll do some sawmilling. Anyway, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Give it a like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.